starting over again. It's Jay Ross, and I'm here backstage, actually in the food room with the Tokens. And we're very informal. We just rehearsed for the doo-wop show that's going to be on public television. I happen to have picked up a copy of this week's Rolling Stone, and right there on the cover, you're in the news.
We're in the news.
You're in the news.
Cover of Rolling Stone.
With the Lion Sleeps Tonight.
We finally got on the cover of Rolling Stone after all these years.
Well, it's an interesting article that they have.
Yeah.
It's
another tale of show business misery.
Well, I'm certainly familiar with that.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys out touring now on a regular basis?
We work all the time. Yes.
Work all the time. So in other words, there is a possibility you could be in Chicago sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
that's great.
We don't have any day jobs.
We woke up in Michigan this morning.
Is that right?
We don't live there.
We came from Grand Rapids. You guys came from California.
Now, what song are you singing on this public television? What songs are you going to sing?
We're going to do 3 songs.
Okay.
3 of our big hit records. Of course, The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Which everyone knows, right? There we go.
We're going to do Portrait of My Love.
Which was a beautiful, beautiful song. Are you the guys who made that song famous?
Well, actually, Steve Lawrence had a record out before we did, but our record was a bigger hit than his.
Oh, yeah, because you have so much more harmony and everything in it.
And we're going to do our first hit record, Tonight I Fell in Love.
Oh, Tonight I know that.
Do 3 tunes.
God, it is such a kick to be, hanging out. Just the Tokens and myself. After all these years, I grew up, listening. I mean, you're approximately my age, but I was still.
You are.
Huh?
We are.
Yeah. Well, I admit to 39, so I don't know about you, but.
Well, I must say I'm a little older. I'm 43.
Is that all right? But anyway. One of the things that I found very interesting is your impact on the career of the Chiffons. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Phil, put the
Want me to do it? Phil's
I'll
eating. You tell him. No, I'll do it.
Oh, you want me to do it because you're eating?
You could do it partial. No, I'll do it. I promise I'll do it.
We made them. We made them famous.
See, when we had the Lion Sleeps Tonight, we wound up making a production deal at Capitol Records, and we had an office at Capitol Records, and Millie, who was the receptionist, said there's a group out here that wants to see you. And normally, today, you can't get an appointment for 6 months to see somebody in the record business, or the security will throw you out.
Talk slowly.
But we saw them. No, I'm trying to move it along.
But how do you remember her name was Millie?
Was it Millie?
Yes.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Only if I'm wrong. Okay? And anyway, so we saw them. We decided, well, let's see. We had nothing to do. We were sitting around the office. We saw them. And in came the Chiffons and Ronnie Mack, who wrote their songs and brought them in. And we were knocked out by songs like He's So Fine, Oh My Lover, and some wonderful things. And we said, let's record them. So we produced the Chiffons records. And we had no money left in our recording budget at Capitol. So we played the instruments on their records. So we not only produced them, but we also played the instruments. And that was He's So Fine. 13 record labels turned it down.
Wait a second, hold on. You left out a very good
I'm trying to move it along, Jay.
Oh, move it along.
Otherwise I can tell them, all the other things, okay, but I'm just trying to move it.
And relax your hands.
Okay. And anyway, so it was a #1 record, He's So Fine was, and we followed it up with a song called One Fine Day, which was written by Carole King. She sent the demo over, which was done by Little Eva.
Little Eva did the demo.
And we said we will record this song if we can have the track, just as you have it without the lead on it.
Because that is Carol playing the piano.
Carol playing the piano.
And Little Eva was the receptionist for another record company.
Little Eva was Carole King's babysitter. Right.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
it's unbelievable.
And,
This is so much. This is so.
Well, anyway,
this is history.
Just to capsulize the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're written about in history books as the first vocal group to produce a #1 million selling record by another vocal group, and that was He's So Fine.
But we're still, Mitchell, in the
Rock and Roll Hall of Secrets.
Well, stuff is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But you guys haven't been admitted yet?
But we gave him a tambourine and a couple of old outfits and some records.
Yeah, that's all politics. We know that.
Yes, I know.
That's right.
Politics
That's all
is local,
politics.
and in this case,
Well, I promise you it'd only be 2 minutes. I tell you, I could stay with you guys for half an hour. This is really an honor. Thank
I
you.
just want to mention 2 things.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
One, that we did the national anthem in all 30 baseball parks.
I heard about that.
And Wrigley Field is where we started. And,
Wow.
yeah, that was our first one. It was something about playing on that old ball field and singing on that old ball field. It was a great place to start the tour.
So I just wanted to say hello to the folks in Chicago and mention our website, thetokens.com.
And the Tokens are a very patriotic group. I mean, we did the national anthem.
Hey, just the fact that you guys who are New Yorkers pay courtesy to Chicago, which is not always the case, is really, really nice.
Chicago's a great city. We had a
We used to do promotion trips to Chicago all the time. I remember staying at the
Blackstone.
the executive house.
The executive house?
Right next door to a big circular building with a parking lot that went up that.
That they used in that movie.
Played the Chicago Theater.
The Chicago Theater, we played there, right?
Yeah, it's been restored just recently,
That
yeah.
is a beautiful old theater. We love playing those old theaters, yeah. But yeah, Chicago's it's great.
And it has-
Well, please come back, and I'll tell you, when you guys come back, I will see to it that this airs before you're there so that we can stick in a plug for wherever you're going to be.
Thank you very
If
much,
you give me
Jay.
a card, maybe I could send you some coverage.
All right, good,
That's
you
something
got it.
I don't know if that's too much to work with.
Hey,
And also, I wanted to say one more
go
thing.
ahead.
It was Jay who brought the Lion Sleeps Tonight to our attention when we first started. Jay. JC.
And you found it?
I
He
found it.
found it.
And you found it where?
They lost it.
No. And you, can you tell us where you found it?
Well, actually, it was, I was a big fan of folk music in the late 50s, and I was listening to an album called The Weavers at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course.
Pete Seeger sang this song called Weem Away, and I used to do it because I could sing that high falsetto part, and it slowly evolved into The Lion Sleeps Tonight, which is the melody that I actually created, you know, taken partly from Weem Away, and it was never known as The Lion Sleeps Tonight until the Tokens made that record a #1 record all over the world.
And they can read about it in Rolling Stone. actually.
That's right. Well, I hope you're getting publishing on it. That's all I can say.
Well, we hope.
I hope so.
That's another story.
All right.
You know that expression?
I know Bupkis. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank
Okay,
you.
Jay.
All right.